All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to probably what will be. Actually, I'm pretty certain this will be. This is gonna be my last piece that I release on this channel. From speaking from my kind of personal perspective on this match, I wanted to take this opportunity to just kind of, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of subscribers on this channel that are new. I mean, we've had so much growth in the last 12 months. Like 20,000 people in the last month and a half or something crazy like that. So there's a lot of people on this channel. I have no idea of where it all began. I don't know if they've dared to dig back. But anyway, it's been a long journey. It's been like 10 years. And what you're seeing playing on the screen, I'm just going to let that run. That was my 11 match win streak. If you want to watch the video in itself, you can. Just, yeah, it's just titled my 11 super match win streak. That happened over the years of 2018 through 2020. And since then, it's all been locked in a cage, and I'm finally being let out. Now, I just want to say, like, here's where my head's at going into this. I respect Ray as an arm wrestler. I really think he's a great technician. I mean, he is the coach of world champions. He is third. Currently, he finished third at the European Arm Wrestling Federation's title, the most recent one, which is at 85 kilos, which is extraordinary. I mean, he's a great arm wrestler. So everything I say, it's not, when I talk about my confidence, I'm not talking about that I think Ray's no good. I think Ray's awesome. If you know me, you probably know of the Delusional series, where I think I'm routinely mocked in that respect because I am incredibly assertive with what I believe is possible. You guys know it. I don't back down on my self-belief. I don't back down when I say, like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not stopping this. Good luck. And, that's why I'm really excited about this match. And I say what I truly believe. I believe it's a mismatch. I do believe it's a mismatch. I could be wrong. If I am, cool. Well done, Ray. You're way better than I thought you were. I believe it's a mismatch. I think that I'm just significantly stronger than Ray. I mean, let's have a look at this. This is what Ray's dealing with here. I don't know if you can see that properly. That's what he's dealing with. Okay, so I'm 6'1" and a half, 186 centimeters. Ray's 5'7". He's got a bigger bicep than mine. He doesn't have a bigger forearm. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a bigger wrist. Anyway, size doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. But what it does mean is that I've progressed. Because when we say size doesn't matter, right? Size doesn't matter relative to someone else. Todd Hutchins is a great example of that. Todd Hutchins will have a smaller arm than someone in all its measurements, yet be far superior in strength. And that's the case, that across from person to person, size is never the be-all and end-all indicator of strength. However, within oneself, it is. A bigger version in terms of the musculature, the hypertrophy, the hyperplasia, all that sort of stuff. Within yourself, if you're bigger, if your muscles are enlarged, you are a stronger version than you've ever been before. And man, this thing right now, I tell you, my forearm, it's mega compared to anything I have ever had before. Now, I'm 90 kilos right now. That's the other cool thing, is I'm only 90 kilos. I'm 90 kilos. Well, I lie. Yesterday I was 90.6 in the morning. This morning I was 91.4. It depends on whether I've eaten, whether I've gone to the loo, all that sort of stuff. But I'm at 90 kilos, considering that I'll jump in the sauna for an hour or so when I get there. I've got to weigh in the day before. I feel so good about my progression. Now, being lighter than I've been in a long time, as you guys know, there was when I was locked in the cage of Australia and unable to do any international travel. I was like, well, I've already conquered my weight category. Why not go for the overall number one rank? So, all right, let's embrace it. Let's become a heavyweight. And I did that, went down that path. I beat Ryan Scott, who was the former number one rank in Australia. I beat him convincingly in a super match and took, at the time, uh, the technical number one rank in Australia. But I never claimed it because I knew Lachlan was out there, and that's when the match was set with Lachlan. And Lachlan rightfully took that match convincingly, as he truly is the number one rank in Australia. And we knew that. Lachlan and I knew that before that. It was actually his match that was set to face Ryan Scott, and COVID prevented Lachlan from having the match, so I stepped in literally at the 11th hour. So we formalised that. Lachlan took it. So I got up to, I think, 104 kilos during that time. And when I was 104 kilos, I was no doubt, I felt fundamentally significantly stronger in base power. Like I remember just my bench press, my bicep curls, my shoulders, everything felt strong, but I did feel slow. I felt heavy. I felt slow. Tying up my shoes, it was crazy. Breathing was like, you guys know it. I'd go for a walk, you'd hear me talking, and I'd be struggling. Mind you, I do live on hills. That said, I now feel really incredibly light. Like at 90 kilos or 91 kilos, I've been running. I have aerobic capacity that I haven't had in a long time. I mean, I remember what it was like to have aerobic capacity. I was in the army for 7 years, and aerobic capacity was a strength of mine back then. But I lost touch of all that. It was gone. And now it's back, not to the same degree, but it's back more than I've had at any stage throughout my arm wrestling. I can now run. I can now breathe well. And honestly, I feel light. And I'm like, I feel sharp at the table. And I'm ready to go. Now, the other thing is, I genuinely feel this is the best taper I've had. And when I say taper, like, I have always, as we all do, I've been trying to learn myself, try to understand what my body does best when it comes to preparing for a moment, peaking. I feel like I've done my best job this time. And the reason I say that is because of the way my hand, wrist, and elbow feel right now. And what they feel like is, first of all, no pain anywhere. Not even, about a month ago, I said to myself, I did my last, well, it wasn't a month ago, 3 weeks ago. About a month out from the match, I said to myself, all right, no more heavy sideways at all. As you guys know, I've done a lot of heavy sideways for some time. I was actually worried. There was actually a time, I'll tell you, 3 weeks ago, I was a little worried because I did one final session where I pushed hard. You guys would have seen it, a side pressure session. I pushed hard, and my elbow tendon was very, very significantly, it was flared. It was at the maximum that I'm willing to take it in training. Any further, you start to get into the injury zone. I was like, okay, rest now. And I was concerned. I'm like, oh my goodness, I hope this comes back to feeling good. Well, I've done nothing but rehab since then. I've done nothing but, like, my percentage of 1RM has been like 30% to 50%. Been hitting volume with that. Been doing tricep, JM presses every day, single arm JM presses every day. And my elbow right now feels fantastic. At 3 weeks ago, when I would go to straighten my arm, it, like bouncing here at the lock was like real painful. Now it's not. It feels good. Feels really, really good. The other thing I'm feeling is in my hand, I have, I don't know whether this is mental as I'm dialing it in or whether there's something physiological about what I've been training, but I feel like I have the ability to activate. And you guys saw this, the lighting's not particularly good here, but I have the ability to activate more specific, just control of my forearm. I'm able to, I don't know, isolate different things. And I just feel like the mind-muscle connection to my forearm is better than it's ever been before. Uh, Weirdly, as I've cut down in weight, the definition, like my wedding ring, is now loose. Okay, like it just. When I was 100 kilos up to 104 when I had this. Now it's like, what the, look at that, like it's loose as I'm back down to 90 kilos. More definition. I'm not going to take my shirt off, but I've lost a lot of fat, and I have this definition in my forearm that I haven't had in a long time. It's cool. It looks different. When I hold, you'll have to see it. I don't know. It's harder to see it. But when I look down at my left and right, I'm gonna stand up to try to show you this. Give me a second. Oh, where is it? Come on. That's the right. I can't fit it all in the camera. Hang on. Let me change. Fumble around for you guys. Stand on the chair. Okay, so that's it there, guys. That is the difference between my right and my left. Square onto the camera. I'm flexing both as hard as I can. You can see just the mass that I got going on here is way more than it's ever been. It's massively different, and it's crazy. All right, let me just climb back down. All right, sorry about that awkwardness. So I'm feeling good, is what I'm saying. I'm feeling really good. And I think that, hang on, my camera's trying to zoom in. Camera's focusing on the damn wrong thing. Anyway, we'll move on. So I'm feeling good. And the reason I'm most excited is because I finally get the update. Ray's the dude that's going to give me the update. We know Ray's level. He's been active, so that's awesome. We know that Ray finished third at the Europeans. We know that Ray beat Artem. We know that Ray has done pretty solidly in arm wars, beat Craig Sanders, all that sort of stuff. We know his level. I want to be the world champion at my weight category. I really do. That is my driving force in my head. That's absolutely my driving force. I want to be the world champion. I don't know whether it's going to be 85 kilos, 90 kilos. We'll find out. But here you can see, looking at Ryan Scott, he was the former number one in the country. He used to toy with me. Man, I'm flash pinning him so easy now. I faced him at over the top and it was comfortable. Out of straps, flash pin, see you later. Come a long way. I've come a long way and I'm really excited to see what comes next. The update is finally arriving. It's what I've been waiting for. This will end the questions. This will end the guessing. This will give me the accurate update. In my mind, my goal is to just be so much stronger than Ray. That when people ask him after the match, what's Ryan's level? He says, I don't know, I couldn't tell. He's too strong. That's my honest goal. I'm prepared for a dug down war. If Ray's strong enough that he can stop me from pinning him decisively, then we get to play the endurance game, and I personally, I love that. And if Ray's that good, fantastic, because I know the match will go in all sorts of crazy places if that is the case, which is cool. He's got hook, top roll, press. So do I. I've probably got more top roll than he does. Hook, maybe we're similar. Press, he's probably got more than I've got. Anyway, I will be on a plane on Tuesday. It's Friday here for me as I record this. So, 4 days away, and I'm over there. Guys, I wanted to say, look, personally, thank you for everything. All the support you guys have given me over the last 9 years. When I started this journey, I was really skinny and weak. And I said to myself, and I said to you guys, hey, my name's Ryan. I want to be an arm wrestler. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride. I told you guys that I wanted to be national champion, and I did it. I told you guys that I wanted to be an international pro. I've done that. And now I'm telling you guys I want to be an elite level for my weight category. I'm yet to do that. But this next chapter, and it begins next week with Ray, is where I believe that chapter starts to unfold. Ray, I wish you the best in your final week. I'll see you soon, man. And guys, yeah, to everyone here on the channel, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. And I love all you guys.